So, why is Trump TikTok even a thing? Like, it just shouldn't be. But it is. So, we're going to go ahead and go into another couple of Trump TikToks here. MAGA TikToks, pro-Trump TikToks, conservative TikToks, whatever you want to call them. Let's go ahead and see Let's go ahead and see what is going on over at MAGA TikTok.
Okay, if you're a Trump supporter and you're on this app, just stop scrolling for a second.
Okay.
So
well, I'm not a Trump supporter, but I will gladly stop scrolling.
personally, when I post Trump-related stuff on TikTok, I get so much hate for it.
Gee, I wonder why you would get a lot of hate for supporting a fascist. I have no idea why you would possibly get any amount of hate at all when you support a person who literally stands against what are classically considered to be American values. But, you know.
But now I have this genius idea.
Oh! A Trump supporter had a genius idea. Was the cap on too tightly? Let's see.
So just hear me out.
Okay.
I'm going to form an army of Trump supporters.
A MAGA army. This dude's is gonna form a MAGA army. What is this army gonna do, my friend? Let us find out.
And anytime someone posts something and they get a bunch of hate, we're going to storm the comment section.
Oh. Okay, so it's a bully brigade. That's what this is. It's a bully brigade. When somebody gets flack for supporting a fascist, we're all gonna come in. Me and the boys are gonna come in. Hey! I know my buddy over there may have posted cringe, son, but y'all don't mess with America. That is so fucking cringy. Almost as cringy as me taking out a fucking Nerf gun. Jesus, he's literally going to make... He's going to create a mobile safe space to protect Trump snowflakes. This is beautiful.
If you want to be a part of this, drop a follow, and then when someone's getting attacked, I'll make a video about it, and then you guys know what to do.
And then you guys know what to do. That just sounds so abusive. That just sounds so abusive. Like, if you need a personal MAGA army to come to your house, drop the video link. I'll send my boys over. They know what to do.
And for all the people doing this, be nice.
For all the people doing this, be nice. Now, I don't know if he's talking about the people who throw the hate out that led him to make his vigilant stand for Trump supporter TikTok, or if he's talking about the actual people who he's literally telling to go cyberbully people. I kind of want to cringe a little bit. But, you know, it's not really a little bit, kind of a lot of bit. Cyberbullying is cringe, my dude. It is cringe. Especially cyberbullying for God Emperor Trump. Alright, what do we have next?
3, 2, 1, go!
Wait, they're gonna say, let's get some followers? Could you have spelled that correctly, maybe? Let's get some followers. With the comments turned off. Okay.
Welcome to the...
Also love the hashtags here. MAGA. Women for Trump. Trump 2020. My president. Viral. Do they know? This was made 4 months ago. Did she know that he was the plague president yet? Did she know? Proud American. Okay. This is almost an Ahigo face. This is almost fucking Ahigo. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, I actually got a copyright claim. The last stream that I did, and this song played in it because I was going over some Trump supporter TikTok stuff. I actually got a copyright claim for this song. Apparently, Trump supporters have been grabbing this song and using it to basically go, oh yeah, the United States is going to be a red kingdom. It's going to be red. Because they think it's all going to be Republican. I wonder if they realize that red in any other nation would be like the color of communism. Do they think this through? Is that a thing that happens, or is it just normal? Stream should be fine. Okay. Let's see. It's just that is such a cringy thing. Here, we'll go to it again real quick because there's an end that I didn't show.
Go! Welcome to the
And I'm gonna cut it off every now and again just to make sure, just to see if I can maybe avoid the copyright strike. Maybe. But like, look at the dedication to God Emperor Trump here. They've even got a cardboard cutout of Trump. It's like Slender Man, but Trump. Here, this fucking Trump cutout. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. Just the house looks like it's made out of honeycomb Legos, and it's just got Trump in front of it, looking like Slender Man. Like, dude, my dude, do you not realize that this is you did not just post cringe, you're breathing it in. Not that cringe isn't argument. This is just a level of dedication that you get from people who are in a cult. That's what this is. It's just a Trump supporter cult. Got another thing. Got one more thing to go into. One more TikTok. And this one is absolutely weird. Let me go ahead. I had pulled up some stuff. I'll pull it up here in a sec, but we'll go and take a look at this.
Let me get this straight. Rayshard Brooks gets to drive drunk, fall asleep in the car drunk, resist arrest, steal an officer's weapon, and then fire that weapon at the officer, but the officer gets murder charges.
Okay. So, who here knows about the Rayshard Brooks case? Should I have to explain what's wrong here? Here, let me go through it. Rayshard Brooks was drunk. He was told, after falling asleep in a drive-thru, to go pull to the side, fall asleep there. Pulled to the side. Then the officer called back up. And then when they ran the breathalyzer test on him and found that he had a blood alcohol level above the legal level, which of course would be breaking the law, it's a DUI, tried to arrest him. Of course, he resisted arrest because that generally happens, especially when you're drunk and your ability to discern anything is gone out the window. They attempted to tase him. It did not work. He grabbed a taser from an officer, fired that taser at the officer, fired one of the two tase shots, and then ran away and fired one of the taser shots back, which means at this point he had no ability to fight anymore. And as he was running away, instead of continuing to try to use taser on him, an officer pulled out a handgun and started firing at his back, shot him 3 times. As far as I remember, one of the shots hit his spine, and he died that night in the hospital. Died that night in the hospital. So, when I see shit like this person freaking out, the weapon was a non-lethal weapon. Yes, tasers are considered legally a lethal weapon here in Georgia, but again, taser is not equivalent to a gun, and the weapon had no ability to fire anymore. It was more important to the police officers to kill this man who couldn't get back to his car. He could cause no more damage to anyone. It was more important to the police officers to kill him than it was for them to just go, hey, we have his car, we have his license plate. If it's a matter of just making sure that justice is served and the DUI is served to him, then just do that. Grab him at his house, explain to him when he's not drunk, hey, you're going to have to come to the jail cell because you resisted arrest, you were breaking the law, you drove drunk. All this stuff could have happened. No, instead the officers decided to play Rambo and be actual fucking executioners. So, when I see shit like this...
Oh, and another tidbit for you, Rayshard Brooks was a convicted child abuser.
Okay, so, when I see shit like this, I got two things to say. First of all, you are defending a murder, because when somebody is running away from you, you pulling out that gun is no longer self-defense. Now it is murder. Now it is premeditated. They are running away. They are no longer a threat. It is premeditated. It is now murder. But when you say shit like this, oh, he was also a child abuser. My dude, you do understand that whether or not he was a child abuser had nothing to do with the situation. It was categorically separate. And from what I remember, he'd already served his time for that. So you're telling me that because he was a child abuser, which is a horrible thing to be, he deserved to be shot in a parking lot for a completely unrelated thing. By this logic, if you stole something on LimeWire 20 years ago, and you were being arrested for something completely unrelated, the officer looks at your record and goes, you know, you actually stole about $20,000 of songs from LimeWire, and about $40,000 worth of movies and anime. A lawsuit would probably be about $1 million off of you just to make an example of you. That's about worth a human life. Boom! You're saying that something like that is okay. It's okay for you to be killed for something completely unrelated to the reason you're being arrested. And on top of that, you are making the argument, my fucking dipshit, you are making the argument that it is okay for the judges, for the officers, to be judge, jury, and executioner. You're arguing for a pro-Judge Dredd scenario. This is something that you think is okay. This is okay in your mind. A police state is perfectly fine for idiots like you.
So for everyone saying, oh, well, he didn't deserve to die. He pointed a weapon at a cop, but he didn't deserve to die. Well, the kids he abused didn't deserve to get abused.
Yeah, they didn't deserve to get abused. But again, that is categorically separate. You are committing a category error. This is a fallacy. This is categorically separate from this. And again, if he had already served time for that, then under the legal system, we don't attack him again. He already served for that. I also love that you say a weapon, a weapon, a weapon, instead of actually saying what the fuck it was, a taser that couldn't fire again. I love that. I love how information is omitted in order to tell a story. Now, I might have done this a couple of times by accident. This does not seem like accident. This seems to be deliberate. Is there anything else in this TikTok I care about?
I've had it. I've had it for the disrespect for our police officers.
Well, considering that you have a problem, I imagine, with violence, unless it is state-sanctioned, maybe you could hopefully understand why some of us have issues with cops.
This is disgusting behavior, and
Yeah, it is disgusting, but it's disgusting for different reasons. It is disgusting behavior to believe that you as a police officer should have the power to murder someone. It is disgusting behavior for you as a police officer to see somebody who's drunk, whose ability to make coherent judgments is impaired. And as a result, you think that it is okay to manhandle them, hurt them, do anything like that. It would have been much easier for a cop to go, hey, you were driving under the influence. This is bad. You are going to get You're going to get a citation. You're going to get a DUI. This is going to happen. There's no way around it. We're going to take you home. Where do you live? If police officers are supposed to be servants of the people, wouldn't it be so much easier to have just taken Rayshard Brooks and said, hey, where do you live? We're going to take you there. Boot his car so that he cannot use it again. Say, hey, either call an Uber to get home or we will take you home. Now, I know that's not going to happen. I know that's not going to happen. Because at the end of the day, and yes, I can see chat, but at the end of the day, I remember when I was coming back from work as an 18-year-old on a bicycle, got involved in a car accident, bike was completely totaled, and I landed headfirst on the concrete. And the police officer at the time said that he was not going to help me get home. He was not going to do anything to help. I had to basically walk home with a concussion, having just been in a car accident. This is before the time of Uber. This is before the time of Lyft. And I had to just deal with that. That is screwed up. But that was my experience. And the same experience is here. The police officers, instead of being actual servants to the people, decided it would be better for them to fight and be executioners. The police officers, I assume, were sober. Unlike Rayshard Brooks, they had the ability to make a decision that was well-informed. Rayshard did not have that ability. They decided with their ability to make well-informed, rational decisions to execute him while running away. Regardless of all the other shit that is categorically separate, that is what happened factually. So when little shits like this on TikTok start trying to argue that they've got to back the blue, no, the fuck you don't. Especially not when they engage in behavior like that. One day it could be you. One day it could be me. And it's not going to be any better when it's one of us than it was when it was Brooks.